Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
That's right, Little Straight here on your radio. It's right here on Power 92, the station that's been buzzing since 2001. And yes, I'm on here with the legendary, the great Swizz Beats. What's popping, bro?
Zone. What's good?
Man, I'm blessed, can't complain, man. Out here keeping it moving, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate the first thing is, as far as this Volume 2, Hip Hop 50 Volume 2, I just want to give you your flowers for continuing to keep up the whole tradition of being a producer that's true to your sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. You know, nowadays it get kind of monotonous. You know, everybody using the same drum kits, everybody doing this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that as a producer myself. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, keeping that tradition going. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays I'm not dissing what's happening, but I think it needs to be a level of, I need to know who I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying?
The identity is important.
Identity is definitely important, man. So yes, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Pulling everything together as far as the Volume 2, you know, getting all the features. Let's go right to Chicago with Durk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about that experience in the studio with him.
Well, Durk is family, and you know, my love for Chicago has been for many years. Many years we've been in Chicago. We got Rough Rider chapters in Chicago. Chicago has been a part of our movement and family for many years. So to have Durk on the project was only right. You know, I think he's an amazing artist. And also, you know, I love tapping into the youth. You know, like I'm not stuck on when I came out in '98. You know, I did that, but you know, the name of the game is to have the heritage, but then also show love to the artists of today. You know, so that's why, you know, Say Less with Durk and A Boogie, I had that, you know, that's my leading single too. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I wanted to show people that, you know, we can still play today as well. You know, we don't only got to get stuck in with I've done before or the artists that I've produced before. I want to let everybody know we open for today's business as well.
Absolutely. Got to stay connected. Thank you for bridging too. You know what I'm saying? I think it gets to a point, you know, people be trying to like age gangster, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, you this, you that. Nah, man, we got to come together.
You know, fine wine, you know, greatness have no age to it. Good music have no age to it. You know, like look at the records that we used to go through of our parents, like those, you know, those artists, you know, they was allowed to fully develop, you know. So if you only have young artists and don't have artists of age, then where's the balance at? You know, we have to allow creators to develop and grow into their real sound, because when we're young, we just freestyling, we just having fun, we just going with the flow. We don't, but when we take time out to like understand what we're doing, understand our gift, it just becomes better like wine, you know, it just becomes better. And so I think as long as you're doing good music, there's no age limit on creativity, period. It doesn't exist. You know, which is why the Isley Brothers could sell out tours, which is why Earth, Wind, and Fire could sell out tours right now today, you know?
Absolutely. Let's go back to Swizz Beats getting in the studio, man. Like that time when you had to like create them beats for the Rough Riders, for all them artists, man. Like, what was that experience like? Where was you at in your mental to get to that point to just make music? Like, where did it come from?
It comes from growing up in the South Bronx and just having that music influence around me, you know, and then my family was into music. You know, the Rough Riders started by my uncles. My dad was a DJ. He DJed with Cool Herc. You know what I'm saying? They lived in Cedric Avenue where hip hop started. He met my mother in the rec room where hip hop was started. So it's been in my DNA, and to be a small part of it today, and to celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip hop and to been producing half that time it's a blessing, but it also shows you that hip hop is young. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is just starting if we celebrating only 50 years of it. You know what I'm saying? So that means that we got a lot of more time to do more greatness and keep the legacy alive. But the most important thing is for everybody to really stick to the craft of it and take it serious, because we got a long way to go.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate that, Jim, right there. Man, let's talk about your time working with DMX, man. That man, talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, DMX the great. DMX will forever be the great. I think about him every day. That's my brother. I remember, when we did Stop Drop, he didn't want to do the song. He lost the bet and then had to do the song. But I think he won the bet because that song took us up out the hood and into Woodstock and around the world into the biggest stages. And Steven, even today in 2023, you look at the trailer of Transformers, you hear Stop Drop.
Yes.
So still today is being represented. So DMX will always live forever through his craft and his music and us promoting and celebrating his legacy.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Now let's talk about what talk about stages and Woodstock, but y'all done created something with this versus thing, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
putting these artists together in these rooms to be able to shell out these hits. Like, yo, I did this. Like, when can we get another versus, man?
Um, very soon, there's some announcements that's been made
Okay.
that we're gonna make sure these dates work and make sure everything's happening. But me and Tim, we really enjoyed this time off from Versus to regroup. And, you got to remember we did this in the pandemic to make people have a great time and to bring artists together and to celebrate artists. And, we didn't really get a chance to chill. Like we went all the way through with it. And so this time was a great time to regroup and really sit down and understand what we've built, what we have, and get ready to go on bigger and stronger than we ever did. So shout out to all the Versus fans out there.
Yeah, man, bro. Y'all don't know what y'all did to the culture by allowing us to be able to express ourselves musically and to show the quality and the effort that goes into creating and being able to present that. You know what I'm saying? So of
Yeah.
course, Jada Kids got a whole like second win out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we're waiting for that to come back, man. We definitely need that, man. Saudi Bronx, the Saudi Bronx brand, man. Talk to me about that.
Oh man, shout out to everybody supporting Saudi Bronx, my camel racing team in Saudi Arabia, the first American team ever in the sport of camel racing. Just wanted to do that to show people something different, let people know it's okay to represent other cultures, do something different, step outside of your comfort zone. And it's educational, people didn't even know camels could race or run. So it's just fun. It's my kids love it, the family love it, and we're gonna make it a global thing.
Definitely, man. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I appreciate your extensive lifetime into the music and making money to be able to show other things besides what's going on in the hood. Your world, man. You international, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah,
that's what the shorties need. They need to see beyond the block. You know?
absolutely, absolutely, and the fact that you bringing it up, I mean, and that we're doing the right thing, and it's just about showing people different experiences and letting everybody know that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So let's try something new. Let's try something different. And it might not feel easy to jump into out of the gate, but once you get the rhythm, you'll see if you like it, and you'll know whether to continue or to move on.
Absolutely.
But you got to at least try it. You know what I'm
Got
saying? I'm talking about positive things. I ain't talking about negative things. I'm talking about trying the positive things. You got to be clear these days. Like, man, he told me to try it.
That's what's up. That's what you're here for, brother. Man. Speaking of inspiring, bro, being a father and having a family and being as successful as you are, man, how do you figure out the balance? I mean, like how do you do it for the people out here, the kids, careers, they want to be in the music industry, they out here.
Yeah.
What can you tell them? What can you tell them?
I mean, I used to think that money made the kids happy. Um, money definitely can temporarily make the kids happy, but it's really spending quality time. Quality time is the best currency that you can have for your kids and your family. And then also, my wife brings the stability into the situation, the scheduling. You know, like even like how we moving around right now, like the kids, they right back there. You know what I'm saying? You know, just having stability, and I feel that our community need to exercise as much as possible stability because we are put in non-stable situations, right? So we already off balance out the gate. So try to take that off balance and create a balance with a person that you trust and build the ecosystem with your family. And I think that you go overcome a lot of things when you have stability. You know, when we all over the place, it's just the stress kick in, all of the negative energy is allowed to come in. But you know, once you have the stability and your mind is stable, your intentions are stable, you can make better decisions, not being under pressure. So that's what really worked for me. You know, I guess different things work for different people, but stability is the key. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's been like the winning thing for me to be close to my kids, my wife, my family, and still, you know, have Verzuz, have Saudi Bronx and all other companies that I have, you know.
Absolutely, and you being an inspiration and an example for people out here right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important that people see that the business can run and you can still have your family at the same time. I think the lie, I'm gonna say it like that. The lie, you gotta always be in the office, always be in the studio, always do this. And this is like when you missing your family, your wife miss you, your kids miss you, you missing those moments. You know what I'm saying? Only I guess I did that before. You know what I'm saying? I missed a lot of moments, a little small
Yeah,
moments, being in the studio too much. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
you know, but I'm back. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? More
yeah,
stable,
yeah,
just like you said. You know, and I think
yeah,
that, but it's important that, you know, especially the young producers, the young guys that's out here trying to rap and be in the business, you know, be in your kids' life. They need to see you every day. They need to know you there. You need
yeah. They got to feel your pulse because they're gonna come back and use it against you later. So you better put that time in now.
Yes, sir.
It's like, man, I threw you, man, when I threw you that big birthday party. Yeah, but you ain't come to my class meeting, you ain't come to my track race, you ain't come to my football game. They know how to charge it to the game now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's talk to the young producers real quick before we get up out of here, man. The young producers that's out here trying to make it. Give them some real good advice as far as like just, you know, just give them some good advice, some gems, some Swizz Beats, some stuff you've been through that you hit the wall that you want to make sure they don't hit that brick wall, man. What you got for
I
them?
mean, I mean, you know, I think the young producers are doing a great job. I think the only thing that I would like tell them is to make sure that they planning out, you know, business wise of where they want to see themselves in the next 10 years. Because everybody got music, everybody got beats. And that's why when having a distinct sound when we was starting was very important. You know what I'm saying? Because people know exactly who they want. And not saying that the artists of today don't have a distinct sound. What I'm saying is double down on your identity, you know, to where that you don't have to be around people. Go take the tag off the beat, and then somebody should know who you are without that tag on that beat. Like, oh, that's a such and such. Oh, that's this. That means that your brand can live on its own, and you want your brand to be able to live on its own, whether you talking on a beat or not, whether it's a tag on a beat or not. People should know that that's you because that's what's going to keep you in business. Like, no, I want this person's music right here. You understand? But if you don't have no identity, um, that's just a tag. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you're going. I think that the timing will be great, but I think that it wouldn't be maximized. Um, as you know, I've started in '98. It's 2023. Um, I got new music out today that you can identify that it's me. You understand? So the important that's a part of longevity is creating your sound. And yeah, you have your sound, and I feel that every producer feel that they have their sound. And I'm saying double down on that sound. You know what I'm saying? Take the risk with that sound. Okay, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Appreciate you spending time with us over here at Power 92. rocking with us, man. This, I know you're doing a lot. It's look real, you know, serene behind you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you get back to it, man. But I appreciate you again, man. We will speak soon, and everybody, make sure y'all go download Hip Hop 50 Volume 2. Make sure you
Yes.
the Lil Durk verse. I'm Chi-Town all day. Lil
Let's
Durk
go.
was one of the ones I put on. You know what I'm saying? He put me in
That's
a couple
right.
of songs. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey,
man, giving them a chance and trying to give a lot of artists a chance to be able to express
right.
themselves musically. And he was one of the ones that went off and did his thing, man. So,
Bless
you
him.
know, we got to keep it
That's
moving for the
Dirk's
young.
family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Family.
Well, thank you again, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Swizz Beats, y'all. It's DJ Nathan. So proud of you, too. Let's go.
Yes. Yes. Love, King.
Love. Peace out.
All right. Blessings.
Blessings, brother. Yes, sir. So we good. You good. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Power 92.3 FM.